Welcome to back my channel Auto Car Hub. What if history had taken a different turn? What if one of Honda's most legendary cars had been born decades before it actually was? Welcome to Auto Car Hub, where today we explore a machine that never existed but could have changed everything. The all-new 1968 Honda CRX. Cut to a montage of classic Honda cars from the 1960s. The S600, the N360, and the Honda 1300 Coupe. Slow zoom on each model, showcasing Honda's early designs. In the late 1960s, Honda was a rising star in the automotive world, known for its motorcycles and compact cars. The company had already proven its engineering brilliance with lightweight sports models like the S800, but what if they had taken it a step further? What if Honda had introduced a true compact performance coupe, a car built for both speed and efficiency years before the CRX we all know? The screen flickers like an old film reel, then transitions into a crisp, high-definition CGI render of the 1968 Honda CRX. It stands on a showroom floor, bathed in soft light, revealing a sleek fastback silhouette. This is what the 1968 Honda CRX could have been: a lightweight, high-revving, precision-engineered sports coupe designed to take on the best of its era. The design takes clear inspiration from Honda's early models but with a more aggressive stance. The long, sloping roofline gives it a fastback profile, while the round headlights and thin chrome bumpers maintain the elegance of 1960s styling. Unlike the later CRX, which had a more angular and futuristic look, this version embraces a classic, European-inspired aesthetic. Cut to a slow-motion zoom-in on the car's front grille, where a vintage Honda badge gleams under the showroom lights. A subtle revving sound plays, teasing the power beneath the hood. Powering this machine would be a 1.3-liter Doc inline-4, an engine ahead of its time. Producing around 100 horsepower, it might not sound like much, but in a car weighing under 1,800 pounds, that's more than enough to deliver a thrilling driving experience. Imagine a car built for revs, with a redline pushing past 9,000 RPM. Inspired by Honda's motorcycle engineering, the engine would be paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, giving the driver complete control over every shift. Cut to a scenic winding road surrounded by mountains. The 1968 CRX, now in motion, glides through each turn effortlessly. The sound of the engine roars through the speakers, a perfect balance of mechanical precision and raw excitement. Driving the 1968 CRX would have been an entirely different experience from the muscle cars that dominated the late 60s. Where American V8s focused on straight-line speed, this car would have prioritized handling and finesse. With independent rear suspension, a lightweight chassis, and a near-perfect weight distribution, it would have delivered a level of agility rarely seen in that era. Every turn would feel precise, every throttle input responsive, and every drive an exhilarating connection between man and machine. Split screen, a 1968 CRX on one side and the 1983 CRX on the other. A timeline appears, showing the evolution of Honda's sports cars from the 1960s to the 1980s. So how would this early CRX compare to the version we actually got in the 80s? The later CRX became famous for its lightweight efficiency, featuring models like the HF that could achieve over 50 miles per gallon. But this 1968 version would have been built with a different purpose: performance first. Instead of being an economy-focused hatchback, it would have been a true sports coupe, competing against European icons like the Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint and early Datsun models. Cut to archival footage of a Honda assembly line in the 1960s, workers assembling cars with precision. The voice of Soichiro Honda, the company's founder, echoes in the background. Had this CRX existed, it might have completely reshaped Honda's history. The company's focus on performance could have started much earlier, leading to innovations in sports cars long before the NSX or Type R models emerged. Would this have led to an early VTEC system? Would Honda have entered motorsports sooner with a lightweight coupe ready to challenge European rivals? The possibilities are endless. Cut to a golden hour shot of the 1968 CRX parked at the edge of a cliff, overlooking a vast valley. The sun casts a warm glow on the car's silhouette, giving it an almost mythical presence. The 1968 Honda CRX is a car that never was, but in an alternate history, it could have been one of the most important sports cars of its time. A machine built for drivers who crave connection, agility, and the joy of high-revving performance. While we may never see it in reality, its spirit lives on in the CRX models that follow either and in the imagination of every car enthusiast who dreams of what could have been. Final shot, the car fades into darkness, leaving only the glowing Honda emblem on the screen. The sound of the engine fades, replaced by soft ambient music. What do you think? Should Honda have made this car back in the A60s? Would it have been a game changer?